What is up, everybody? Welcome to the channel, and in this video I'll be giving my 4 best NBA player props for today's NBA slate. Before I get into the analysis, as always, to recap, so you guys can see we went 3-1 on our free picks. We had Mark, Josh Giddey, Jalen Williams. So we had 3 cashes and 1 miss, so that's really pretty good. And then you guys can see, to cap off March, we went 56 and 26 on our free picks, guys. That's around a 68% hit rate, which is really impressive. So if you guys have been enjoying the free picks and the research that I'm providing for you guys, make sure to subscribe, like the video, and comment to help boost the algorithm. As always, I do a contest for free VIP. So if this video gets 80 likes, I'll be giving a random comment 30 days of free VIP. So make sure to do that. I really appreciate it. But yeah, you guys can see in the VIP, we had an awesome day today, guys. Yeah, we had an awesome day today in the VIP. So you guys can see Cash is 2-man, Cash is 4-man, Cash is 2-man, and Cash is 3-man. And these were just some of the wins, guys. There was even more wins. But yeah, today was just a very, very insane day. We've been killing it in March, guys. If you guys were just here a few days ago, guys, this is a day for my picks. We literally went 10-0, which is just insane. You guys can see on this day, a couple days ago, we literally cashed every single one of these slips. So, if you guys want access to all my plays as well as my team plays, you guys can check out my Dub Club. So, looking at my Dub Club, you guys can see all packages are 50% off because, we reached our milestone of 1,000 subscribers. So first of all, just want to thank you guys for all the support. And, I'm gonna keep trying to give you guys the best picks I can find. But yeah, so every package is 50% off if you guys are interested. This link will be in the pinned comment or the description, or use code bankroll 1K to get 50% off. You'll get access to my VIP Discord. You guys can see we're building a great community in here. And you guys can see me and my team sends out plays. So yeah. And then jumping into if you guys want free VIP, there's also options to get free VIP. So you guys can use my code bankroll Brian. So if you guys use my code bankroll Brian for either Dabble or Chalkboard, and deposit the required amount, which is $25, you guys can get 30 days of free VIP. Just make sure to message me with proof at my email or message me in the Discord, and I'll hook you up with 30 days of free VIP. And lastly, before we get to the picks, guys, make sure once again, like the video, comment below to be a chance to get free VIP if the video reaches like goal. So yeah. So as always, you guys can see I already picked 3 people. So to celebrate 1,000 subscribers, I picked 3 people to get free VIP. So make sure to message me Santo, Sponchill, and Denny Tran. Make sure to message me and I'll hook you up with 30 days of free VIP. So yeah, so let's jump into the 4 picks, guys. So you guys can tell this on Dabble. So my first pick is going to be Karl-Anthony Towns over 25 PA. My second pick is going to be Justin Edwards over 12 points. My third pick is going to be Paolo Banchero over 4.5 assists. Last pick is Jeremy Sochan over under 23 PRA. So let's just jump into the analysis. Also, guys, you don't have to tail this. This is just for reference, but you guys can pick and choose. You could split it into 2-mans, 3-mans, or even you could take every play straight. So yeah, let's just jump into the 4 picks, guys. So I will be using Props Edge to research my player props. If you guys are interested in this tool, you guys can use code Brian for 20% off. But yeah, let's jump into my first pick, which is Karl-Anthony Towns. So I'm loving Karl-Anthony Towns here. So I'm taking his PA, guys. So you guys can see Karl-Anthony Towns has cleared this line 7 out of 10 times in the last with a 70% rate, and then the last 20 games. Last 20 games he's cashed this 12 out of 20 times with a 60% hit rate. Now he's facing the Sixers. So the Sixers, they're giving a bunch of stats to the center position, guys. They're giving the 10th most points to the center position, as well the 3rd most assists to his position. And then now you guys can also see the Sixers, they're also 19th in points allowed and 24th in assists allowed. So yeah, they're giving a bunch of stats to Karl-Anthony Towns here. You guys can also see, you guys can see his player chart analysis. So Karl-Anthony Towns, he scores a bunch of his points from above the break 3, 30% of his points, and the Sixers are really weak in that area. You guys can see, if you guys look here, the green under the rim, and then team defense, it's also really green under the rim. And then if you guys look at the restricted area, you guys can see Karl-Anthony Towns scores 48% of his points in the restricted area. And yeah, and the Sixers are terrible at defending the restricted area. They're giving the 2nd most points in the restricted area. So, two shot zones, Karl-Anthony Towns scores majority of his points. The Sixers are very terrible at defending. So I'm loving the data what we have with it there. You guys can see play type analysis. I would say it's the middle of the pack. Spot up transition, the Sixers are defending pretty well, but the pick and roll, man, they're terrible at. And then the rest is just, I would say just middle of the pack. Also, forgot to mention, but yeah, Jalen Brunson is out, guys. So without Jalen Brunson, he has cashed this line 9 out of 13 times. And I'm taking a dabble. Yeah, this is why I love dabble, because the lines are just too good. You guys can see we're getting push value at 25. So yeah, loving this line here for Cat. If you guys look at head to head as well, you guys can see, he has barely gone over this line, but yeah. So I'm taking Cat for his PA. My second pick is gonna be Justin Edwards. So I'm loving Justin Edwards here. So I'm loving his points at 12 or 12.5. But you guys can see, if you guys check out, this is why I love Dabble, because look, guys, Dabble literally had this line at 12, which is we're getting so much value using Dabble, because yeah, like I mentioned, the lines are just too good. But yeah, so I'm taking, I still like his points at 12.5. So you guys can see he's cashed it 7 out of 10 times. With all these injuries, Justin Edwards has been stepping up. So you guys can see he's taking a ton of shots, guys. 17 shots. 17 shots, 10 shots, 15 shots, 18 shots, 18 shots, 14 shots. Guys, he's averaging around like 15 shots per game. And when you have a player that's taking 15 shots a game and their line is only 12 or 12.5, that's just, really low, guys. So yeah, 12.5. Let's put it down. Yeah. So he's taking around 15 shots per game, and we just need him for 13 points or 12 points. So even though the matchup isn't the best, guys, you guys can see the Knicks are giving a decent amount of points to his position, and then they do defend his player type analysis. You guys can see they do defend spot up, transition, cut, putback. Where Justin Edwards, the play type of Justin Edwards is a tough matchup. You guys can also see Justin Edwards. The Knicks are they're 8th in points allowed, so they're not giving that many points overall. But it's just by pure volume. This is just a pure volume play, guys. If he's taking 15 shots per game, and the line is only 12.5, like, I'm gonna take that. So you guys can see the shot chart analysis here. You guys can see he scores 36% of his points from above the break, and the Knicks are ranked 11th at defending above the break threes. So overall, just a middle of the pack matchup here, but it's just by pure volume, he should go over this line. And you guys can see he faced the Rockets and the Heat, and OKC. Those are tough defensive teams, and he's managed to go over. And now he's facing the Knicks, and we just need 12.5 points for him. So yeah, loving Justin Edwards here. My third pick is going to be Paolo Banchero. So let's search up Banchero here. So I'm loving his assist here. So let's pull up his assists. So I'm loving his assist here. You guys can see Pablo. He's cleared this line 5 out of 10 times, and then in the last 20 games, he's cleared this 50% of the time, 10 out of 20 games. Now he's facing the Spurs. The Spurs are giving a ton of assists to his position, guys. They're giving the second most assists to small forward, so he has a very good matchup for assists. And then if you guys also look at overall, the Spurs are ranked 21st in assists allowed, so they're giving a ton of assists overall. And then yeah, just by pure if you guys look at his last 10 games, guys, he's getting a ton of potential assists, guys. So you guys can see he's getting 8, 14, 11, 9, 13, 15, 10, 11, 6. So he's getting, I would say he's averaging, 10 potential assists. And with a 4.5 line, especially with this great matchup, guys, I definitely see him going over for sure. And he's getting a ton more minutes as the playoffs merge soon. So yeah, if you guys also look at his head-to-head games, he's gone over this line every time against the Spurs, averaging 6.3 assists. So yeah, just loving this line for sure. Also, check out this stat here. You guys can see Banchero, he gets majority of his assists under the rim and from above the break threes. And then if you guys look at opponent defense, you guys can see Banchero, the Spurs are leaking assists under the rim as well as above the break threes. So overall, this is just a dream spot for Banchero to get some assists, guys. So yeah, I'm taking his assists over 4.5. My last pick is gonna be Jeremy Sochan, so let's go to Jeremy Sochan. I'm taking his PRA. So you guys can see, I'm taking his under 23.5 PRA. So you guys can see he's only cashed this line 2 out of 10 times, and in the last 20 games he's cashed this 5 out of 20 times with a 25% hit rate. Now keep in mind, Victor Wembanyama and Fox is out, so even if we take those players out, you guys see he still has only cashes 3 out of 13 times. So, terrible hit rate, great for taking the under here. And then now he's facing the Magic, guys. The Magic is allowing the least points to his position, and they're also very good at limiting rebounds and assists as well. And as you guys know, Magic is one of the best defensive teams in the league. So yeah, I don't see him getting over 23.5 against the Magic. If you guys look at his play type analysis, you guys can see all the play types where Jeremy Sochan scores his points: cut, transition, spot up, pick and roll. Man, the Magic defend really well. You guys can see his player shot chart as well. You can see all this red, guys. So all this red, Jeremy Sochan should have a really tough time scoring and getting rebounds and assists. And then if you guys look at head-to-head as well, head-to-head, let me take out Victor Wembanyama and Fox. You guys can see head-to-head, the data is also great. He's gone under this line twice against the Magic, so yeah, loving this line here. This line just looks too high, and the stats back it up as well. Given, with this tough matchup, he should go under, guys. So yeah, taking his under here. So those are gonna be my 4 picks. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and peace.